Okay, so before the rest of the video goes on, I wanted to take the time to explain what's happening because I don't want anyone to be weirded out or confused. I don't know if anyone was actually thinking that I was going to go on a date and actually film it, but no, I would never do that. That's a little weird to me. The title of the series actually stands for My Dates to Myself, which I feel like is pretty self-explanatory. It's basically a time where I'm taking myself out and treating myself. The reason why I wanted to do this series is I'm single. I've been single for a long time, but it's become increasingly frustrating to be single. Reasons why is a lot of my friends are getting into relationships, or they've been in relationships, or they're seeing someone. It's complicated. Bottom line, they have significant others, and it's hard enough to be single as it is, but to be single and not be able to rough it out with a friend is just that much more difficult. So yes, loneliness in that sense. And two, post-grad life is difficult. I've been in post-grad for over a year now, and I think it's just my schedule that really doesn't allow time for me to be with people physically, which then in turn gives me a lot of time to be in my head. My schedule, to help paint a picture, is I have a 9 to 5 job, and on top of that, I commute. So from, 5 a.m., I go work out, then at 7, I leave for work, then at 9, I get to work, 5, I leave, and, I'm just exhausted, and I'm not particularly allowed to talk to anyone during those times, right? Because I'm not allowed to talk on my phone because it's illegal when I'm driving. I'm not supposed to be talking too much at work because I'm supposed to be working. And then by the time that I get home, I'm just so exhausted that I don't have the energy to talk to anyone. And I'm just not used to not being able to express myself as freely. Like in college, after a long day being like, 3 hours, 5 hours max of lecture, and then studying and whatever else I had in the day, I would go home to a friend or a roommate, and I would be able to vent my thoughts out, and I would talk to them about my day and my thought process and vice versa, and we could make light of the situation and joke around and just be able to decompress in that way. But I'm just not used to being able to not having that time. And because I have so much time to myself, and don't get me wrong, I love being by myself. That's actually my preference, but there is such thing as being by yourself too much. Myself more often than not now, I tend to think more negative thoughts, especially with regards to wanting a significant other. Get into a mental space that's just not healthy. I start thinking, why is it me? Why am I the only one out of my friends that is single? Why does no one like me? Is it because I'm not skinny enough? Maybe if I were prettier, maybe if I was more ABC, maybe if I was less XYZ. And it's just not a fun place to be in. I really wanted to take the time to make this video because I wanted to celebrate the moments where I enjoy myself. And it's not to say that because I make these videos now, all of a sudden all of those negative thoughts are going to go away. I'm still going to have those moments, but the difference is I want to have more moments like this where I can be happy. And it's also a reminder to my future self that regardless of what relationship status I'm in, I can be happy because I choose to be happy. And yeah, that's basically my 2 cents on the topic. And disclaimer, I wanted to point out that before you find out, I filmed this video and the next video after this on 2 separate days. Reason why is because my schedule is really tight and I wanted to get this video out as soon as possible. So yeah, I kind of did that thing, and then on some days I forgot that I was supposed to curl my hair, or like I wasn't supposed to curl my hair, and so it was just a little bit of a mess. So I wanted to point that out before, the obvious happens. So yeah, I just hope that you can enjoy the rest of this video, and I'll talk to you later. Maybe.
Yo, baby.